The truth is that starting your day with a positive perspective can make the entire rest of your day reflect that exact energy. But the truth also is that if you start your day stressed and rushed and not focused on yourself, then the rest of your day is going to reflect that energy too. So this is an episode designed for you to be able to repeat, save in your back pocket, and come back to anytime you need to set a new intention, hit reset, whether that's in the morning each day or random times throughout your day when you start to feel flustered and need some alignment. So tune in to go through 5 phases with me of setting a grounded intention and getting aligned in your gratitude, in your intentions, and in your life. Welcome to Perspective with Kaylee Phillips, the safe space to get deep, break through, and find alignment. Here we prioritize wholehearted self-love, passion-driven careers, and living your absolute best life. You're here for a reason, so jump into the good energy, put your rose-colored glasses on, and tune in for massive impact and growth. I'm your host, KP, ready to release perfect and welcome perspective. Hello, beautiful human. It is currently 4:44 while I'm recording this. How are you doing? I hope you're doing absolutely amazing. It's a new day, it's a new moment, it's a new opportunity for alignment, to be better, to feel better, to live your best life. This is going to be one of those episodes that you can save and listen to on repeat to the point that you can quote it with me. That's my goal. My intention in this episode is to give you a safe space to get yourself grounded and in a good place to start your day or restart your day or just refresh your intentions, get into a good headspace, and get aligned. So that's what we're doing. We're going to go through 5 phases together so that you can get realigned, get in your groove, and feel really good. So let's do it. Let's go right into it. Phase 1. Let's start your day, or start your new segment of the day, by setting one big picture intention. Big picture. Is your intention to carry in the energy from yesterday or from before? Or is your intention to create a new vibration and make this moment a refresh? Make it, quote, day 1. Because sometimes we are on a consistent roll and we want to keep that momentum and high vibe going. Like it's a new morning and yesterday was amazing and you want to keep that energy going and you want to set the intention to keep going up, up, and up. But sometimes we want to take a step back and give it a good hard reset. Sometimes we need to start fresh. We need a new beginning. We need a clean slate. So figure out which one you're in. Are you wanting to carry that energy from yesterday or are you wanting to set a new intention? If you are feeling in the zone, you're feeling good, you want to keep carrying that energy, then your intention for today is to continue to grow in your positive, abundant, flowy, aligned energy. If you need that hard reset, then your big picture intention for today is to clear the slate and create a safe space of abundance, joy, and whatever else it is that you need today. Insert momentum, insert productivity, insert feeling good about myself, insert a good idea, insert creativity, whatever it is you need today, set that intention, figure out what you need, big picture, and set that intention. Once you have your big picture intention set, let's move into phase 2 together. So phase 2, let's move into a more specific and zoned in intention. So the intention behind setting intentions, like what am I saying? I'm saying the word intention like a million times. What does it actually mean? What's the point of that? The intention behind setting intentions is to have a goal or determination to achieve something. And it's to create a sense of purpose behind the actions and to embody a centralized, clear mental state. It's the goal to bring a certain level of commitment towards that action. It's really about that commitment. So what are you committing to today? I want you to not only make this like a heavy to-do list, but a very clear, centralized 1 to 3 intentions for the day, for the moment that you are committing yourself to. So take a moment and figure out 1 to 3. Do not give me a list of 20 action items that you need to get done today. 3 is the max. Really commit. This is quality over quantity. Once you have the 1 to 3 things that you are committing to, your 1 to 3 intentions, I want you to look at that list, if it's in your head or on paper in front of you, and I want you to attach each of those intentions to a bigger picture, quote, why. So let me give you an example. If today I have one of my intentions as to work on my new program, I'm going to work on building it. I'm going to work on communication with my team. I'm going to work on building out the details. Maybe I'm working on a sales page for it. I'm working on something for a new offer or program or project. I'm going to attach that to a bigger picture, quote, why. This could go a lot of different directions. It could be to pursue a passion, to feel fulfilled, and remind yourself like why you actually do this and why you actually create these offers and spend time, lots and lots and lots of time building out sales pages and doing the technical things. It could be a financial thing too. It could be because you want to see financial success from this program. If that feels good to you, that's what it is. Think bigger picture. Think expanding beyond this to-do list in front of me. Why am I doing this? Bigger picture. Zoom out. Do that for each of your intentions. And remind yourself of those things consistently throughout the day. Maybe you want to make little post-it notes on your desktop or on the desk that you're working on to have reminders of those bigger picture whys. So when you start to feel overwhelmed by your to-do list and you start to feel a little bit caught up in all of the little things, the stress of running a business or whatever it is that you're doing, the stress of work, the stress of taking care of your family, whatever it is that you're up to, it can get stressful and you can get really caught up in the little things and then really overwhelmed by the little things. But if you can have these 3 big picture whys, 1 to 3 big picture whys written out in front of you. If it's a fitness goal, sometimes you can put those like on the fridge, but have them somewhere that you're going to see it consistently, maybe on a mirror, so that you can keep being reminded there's a reason that you're doing these things. There's a deeper reason. There's a zoomed out, bigger picture that you can look at and say, oh, right, that's why I'm here. And keep getting yourself back into the present moment. Keep being intentional and not just passive with the things you're putting your energy towards. Let's move into phase 3. Phase 3 is going to be mindfulness. Mindfulness is an extremely important practice. So I really want you to sit down and be grounded in this. This isn't a passive practice. So give yourself intentional time to sit with this exercise. Number 1, what is one thing that I am really proud of myself for today? Just today. Don't try to think of like your best accomplishment of all time or like the best award you ever won or like the best thing you've ever done. Just today. What are you proud of yourself for? Keep it simple. Keep it intimate. Keep it real and raw. Remind yourself that you can be proud of anything. There's no limitations. There's no scale of what's worthy to bring pride into your soul and into your life. What is one thing you're proud of yourself for today? Number 2, what are 3 things that you are grateful for right now? Try not to let your gratitude practice get repetitive or boring to you. I had a client one time tell me that her gratitude practice feels so boring and it's hard to stay consistent because it's just the same things every day. I'm grateful for my family. I'm grateful for my health. I'm grateful for my house. I'm grateful for food. And that can get pretty boring after about, 4 days of writing the same thing over and over again. So try not to let it get repetitive. Be intentional and be clear. The best gratitude practice is when each day looks so different. And there are many, many, many little things throughout rather than the same big things. Like you can literally be grateful for the new coasters that you found at the store. That's awesome. That is such a great thing to put in your gratitude practice. Nothing is too small. And then that makes you feel so much more grateful because then you start to notice all the little things. And what's the point of gratitude practice? What's the reason? It's not just to make lists. It's so that you're then committing to a practice of always finding that gratitude. And it doesn't take sitting down and doing the mindfulness in order to remind yourself, but it's literally everywhere around you. Everything you do, you start to feel that gratitude. And then you're just a walking sunshine because everything you do, everything you see, every opportunity, everything you pass by, you start to just intuitively feel grateful without having to actually think about it. And that is so amazing. Imagine living like that. And if you already live like that, girl, go you. That's amazing. But that's the point of the gratitude practice. So 3 things that you're grateful for right now. Then the next thing I want you to ask yourself, what is one thing from yesterday that was challenging and I overcame it? And remember, again, I'm not asking you to think of the most challenging thing. It doesn't have to be about running a marathon. Simple things, really simple challenges that you're faced with and you overcame. This could be a very simple, like, kitchen malfunction when you were cooking dinner, or something got frustrating in technology. Simple. Keep it intimate. What is the thing that you overcame, even though it was challenging? And remember to be proud of yourself for that and validate yourself for that experience. My last question in your mindfulness practice right now as you're getting grounded for your refresh. What are 3 micro goals to help me win the day moving forward? Micro goals are things that I talk about very frequently in my coaching. A micro goal is something that doesn't require anyone else's input or action. It only requires you to step in to get it done. So a micro goal would not be like making a sale, because that requires another person to engage and to be a part of it, right? A micro goal could be making your bed in the morning. That's one I always talk about. Something small that you can do, you can hold yourself accountable to, and it can be done sustainably. It's something that can be done literally every day as an intuitive habit. So what are 3 micro goals that you can set to win the day moving forward? It could be drinking a certain amount of water before the day ends. It could be making your bed, like I said. It could be a certain level of self-care. It could be something in your business or your work life. Maybe it's that thing that you keep putting off, like answering that email that you keep putting off, or, you know, those tasks that we just keep pushing to the next day because we're avoiding it for some reason. Maybe you just want to do that and you realize it takes you like 5 minutes after it's done. Set 3 micro goals. Now notice I'm keeping these numbers small. 1 thing you're proud of, 3 things you're grateful for, 1 thing you overcame, 3 micro goals. I don't want you to make these huge lists of 20 things, because then you're not being intentional. Being clear and keeping these lists small is what makes you more grounded, because you are telling yourself, okay, I have to choose 3 things, so I'm going to be really clear with myself, and I'm not going to let myself just get lost in this giant list, you know? So let's close out phase 3 of mindfulness and move into phase 4. This phase is all about filling your cup. You cannot pour from an empty cup. Your cup needs to be filled with the good intentions that you set earlier in this practice, the positive vibrations aligning with your micro goals for the day, the things that you're grateful for. We need an abundance of self-love, and we need an abundance of those self-fulfilling habits. For me, my cup isn't full and ready to pour into client work and showing up online or showing up for others until I've done this exact morning exercise that I'm walking you through right now, which after you do it for a while, you'll be able to move through it even quicker and it'll be so intuitive. I do this exact morning exercise, I do my skincare, and I meditate. Ideally, I meditate in the sun for just 10 to 15 minutes. It's a total of less than 30 minutes to start my day, and it always sets me up for success, and it always sets me up with a full cup. What do you fill your cup with? I hope you've heard this analogy before, or else you'd be like, what cup are you talking about? But the cup, like literally a cup of water, it represents your energy level. It represents your battery level. It represents what you can pour from. And essentially, if you have a full cup of water, you can start pouring into other projects, but you can only pour as much as is in the cup. You can't keep pouring if it's empty. That it doesn't work. That's how you burn yourself out. So you have to keep intentionally coming back to refill your cup. And what actually goes in the cup? It's the self-love and it's the self-fulfilling habits. Filling your cup is something I talk about a lot in my coaching programs too. But it's really important that you prioritize filling your cup consistently. It needs to be a consistent habit. You can't let your cup keep emptying out and telling yourself, oh, that's okay. I don't need it right now. Other people need me more. Because guess what? You're going to serve those people even better, and you're going to show up for them even better and love on those people even better when you have full energy to give. You need to prioritize yourself. You need to. Stop making excuses for self-love and self-prioritizing. You deserve that as a bare minimum. Let's move into phase 5. This is your phase of continuing to reset. Because like I said, you can always come back to refill your cup. You can always come back to set new intentions. You can always shift your direction based on whatever comes up throughout your day. You can always start fresh and create a clean slate. Keep coming back to this audio and listening to it and refreshing with me. Keep coming back to start a new day or start a new intention or start a new era of you. You deserve that. You deserve to be intentional. I hope this guide helps you live a more aligned and flowy, intentional morning, intentional reset. Today's perspective shift. We round out every episode with a perspective shift. Starting your day with a positive perspective can make the entire rest of your day reflect that energy. Alternatively, though, starting your day with stress and rush can make the rest of your day reflect exactly that. You are in control of your decisions and your perspective, so always make the choice to go where you're going to grow and where you're going to align. Love you guys. Make sure you go sign up for the free masterclass using the link in the podcast description. It is an amazing masterclass. It's called Aligned Abundance. It is so fabulous. There's so many goodies inside, so make sure you go download that. Also, remember, if you want to be supported by me, you want to be intimately working together, you want to ask me questions, you want to listen to the podcast, and then come to me and chat with me about what you learned and what you need moving forward, you can become a member inside of KP Members Only. It's only $55 a month. And you get a 10-day free trial to test out the community and see what you like. Inside of that community, you get access to unlimited Telegram chatting in our group chat with, by the way, such an amazing community, such lovely humans in there. And we have monthly workshop calls where you can come to the call and ask me any questions, or you can submit topics beforehand and catch the replay of the workshop. It is such an amazing community. We are in there chatting every single day. So if you want to be a part of the community, you can join us using the link in the description and start your 10-day free trial. I hope to see you at the free masterclass, and I hope to see you become a member. Of course, if you have any questions at all, feel free to send me a message on Instagram at AlignedWithKP. Peace out. Stay tuned for the next episode. Thank you for tuning in to Perspective with KP. Let's connect with each other on Instagram and TikTok at AlignedWithKP. Download my free masterclass to kickstart your alignment journey in the episode description. Shout out to Michelle Kreber for producing our music. Keep choosing you and keep choosing alignment. See you next time. Love, KP.